right here adds more depth to their composition, right? More
Avoids it
range,
really well. Yeah.
providing vision as well. So no cheeky bush attempt, say Badang, and as well as Ganpa. No control bush with the Novaria in the composition.
And can Novaria use her skill to get out
Yes.
of the Badang?
Oh,
Well, there's the high artillery, but it's the Farsa.
To answer your question, I don't think so. No, if you already get chain CC'd, you don't. But I don't think you're going
I thought there's a split second where you can use.
skill 2
Yeah.
to walk out. But then if you get CC'd, because like you get pinned, yeah, you can walk out. But if you get fist cracked, then you're still stuck there. But I don't think a good Novaria would ever be that close to a Badang.
That's true. That's true. That's true. All right, Farsa, last pick as well, coming in from Onic. And these are the final drafts. What's the final?
The decision?
Yeah.
Who's better? Well, here it does kind of favor Onic, and I'll be honest with you, I have to agree with the lineup ratings. I think Onic have the better one, but it's very close because it's a signature on all of Geekfam.
So can Onic climb out of the rut that they are currently in here at MPL ID Season 15? Ladies and gentlemen, as we get into game number 1 in this best of 3 series, in their next matchup against Geek.
it's a full house here in the arena. So let's see who will take it, Onic or Geek.
We'll see. In the lane, you should expect the Granger to actually win out in this lane against Chadera, at least early. Getting that shove, getting the early... Ooh!
That's a taunt early one. A boy forced to use the flicker early. That's a stun. Good cover by Beloy Sans. We're eyeing for a kill with the Wings by Wings committed.
The technician for Sans, Kyrie. Normal emblems across the board here. May Kids, there you go. Going for the killing spree. Not the impure rage that we have seen. Ooh! Okay, May Kids still takes it.
It'll be interesting to see the sub-emblems. We should be looking at it real soon to see some damage being placed onto Beloyski. Gonna force out a recall. And here it is, the emblems by Indie Home.
Inspire and the Wilderness Blessing for Ludpi. It's actually gonna go for the support emblem too there. Additional more cooldown in general. Master Assassin and Thrill. So if we haven't already kind of dissected what Geekfam want to do, yeah, it is back to the old Geekfam of the first few weeks, playing with the split push style. Master Assassin, he wants to play as much as possible alone.
All right. That's damage over. May Kids goes in.
Good Purify. Perfectly timed, but that's gonna be Novaria. Taking a shot, Beloyski jumping in under the turret with the flicker. Will be traded though, but that's still a win for Geekfam. BBB!
Not even Sans, the Gila player himself, expected that. That was a bit too Gila for Gila Sans.
No ground just yet for Sans there to be popped. So yeah.
Definitely. Purify used as well. That's a resource that has been utilized before they go for the neutral objective take. There's some setup coming in from Onic too. Beloyski though is in the vicinity. He should be able to have a little bit more to work with May Kids on the Suyo. But Kyrie is also waiting very patient to look for perhaps an opening, maybe a kill over before they commit.
Convincing setup. Feather Air Strike. Beloyski cancel it out. A boy finds the turtle. Good on, but that's going to be the damage from Kyrie. Enough to take May Kids down. Gobs, 1 HP. AOG will lock him down, and Keyboy will be traded. That's going to be Beloyski. 1 HP Sans this time looking for revenge, but Beloyski has other ideas. Beloyski will fall to his own demise.
Yeah, he goes so deep for that. At the end of the day, it was a 2-for-1 trade, but it looks like Geek will be able to pick up the turtle. As we take a little scenario into... Wait a second. May Kids?
Oh, I don't think he will be able to escape. Kyrie and Sans going at it. Finding that kill.
That's the magic damage really playing into work here for May Kids. Both... Oh, wait a second.
Uh-oh. Beloyski, wrong kick, baby. That's going to be Severo taking the kill. A free one.
Yeah, unfortunately for Beloyski, that was the wrong guy kicked, but Severo also used Purify, so it wouldn't have mattered in the end. It just looked kind of awkward is all. Onic already abusing the fact that, again, something I turned to mention, magic damage reduction, no longer a thing in the kit of Suyo. He's really having a tough time now, getting poked by the Feather Airstrike and all in by the electrifying beats.
For sure. You can see Onic having the gold lead as well, 1,000 so far. Kyrie looking good, 3-0 to KDA. That's another push from Beloyski there, just to gather some information as Maykids will be able to get the purple buff. No invade just yet. And that jungle does creep, goes to Kyrie.
A lot of steals happening already. This is the advantage of the Joy right now. This is why the Joy has been prioritized quite a bit. If you've noticed, it's always banned in the first phase. If it's banned, usually, I think it's after we see the Fredrin. That's why it was a really good setup for Onic. They banned out Fredrin, they got it. Geekfam didn't even decide to first pick it. They went for Kalea.
Onic looking to find an equalizer in a neutral objective take. Can they do it? Geekfam. Last time it was Boy stealing the turtle. Gobs now trying his own. That's Tsunami Slam. Kyrie this time should take the turtle, and as well as they take a member down. So that's a kill and a turtle for the yellow porcupines.
So you're right? Geek haven't been able to go for the contest for these neutral objectives. Maykids falling absolutely behind. That's 2 levels behind of Kyrie right now. You can see rotations coming in from Onic into the top lane. That's Maykids.
4v3 SOD though, and Chidera looking to be the difference maker. He will want Sans, but he will get it. Though Chidera will be the trade alongside Severo. That's a 2-for-1 as Geekfam. The reinforcements came and take the dub. 4 members are down and out.
Oh no, 1-4-4 trade. They were able to still get Chidera down, but they lost 4 members with them alongside Severo. And look at Geek constantly going in for the punish as well, being able to take that turret in the top lane. That's Geek taking back the control from Onic.
Any little mistake you make against Geekfam, they will punish, and they punished every little error. Onic should have not really gone for that. I don't know why they even tried to, push in all the way, knowing that the SOD could land, and Joy was so far away. I think they just got overconfident. They thought winning the last 2 fights means that all of them, it's all of them doing enough damage in these fights. No, it's been Kyrie. That's the main damage source in a lot of these fights, not Sans and Severo. Severo has yet to hit, those crucial power spikes, because for Severo, the power spike is when you actually get a few stacks on the Sky Piercer. He hasn't gotten a single stack yet. For Sans, he has a Genius one, yes, but Novaria is in the lead. So, yeah, taking a fight without Kyrie was an awful decision.
And now they're going to kind of suffer for it. Let's see the comeback from the Sky Kings here. Severo needs to find a little bit more time, a little bit more opportunities to get those stacks in. And I'm wondering whether or not they're going to actually go for the contest with that neutral objective. Beloyski gets caught a little low right before the neutral objective take, and looks like Onic has the better setup.
Boy! Oh, a boy almost steal that one for the second time. Beloyski in a peculiar position. I don't think Onic can realize this. Oh, Beloyski, that's a fist strike under the turret. Beloyski in trouble. Severo, sharpshooter style, finds the kill.
That's 1 stack.
Another strike committed. Not enough range just yet though. Gobs, intimidating, they will get the clear.
Yeah. Really good fist track reaction from Lutpi there. Beloyski thought he got that Jeet Kundo. Thought he could just go flicker and weigh the dragon, but Lutpi was too quick with the fist crack. Got that anti-CC down, and now that makes it 2 weigh the dragon mistakes. Still though, I gotta compliment him for being able to get that position. Really just acting as a ward, the screen for the split push to happen. Chidera got the tier 2, and honestly,
that's a damage from Kyrie. Not full items just yet, mind you. And that's a boy bursted down.
Yeah, he got rushed there in the mid lane. And Onic will be able to capitalize over that turret in the top side as well. Lutpi already in position to cover Severo, as that should be yet another turret take. So that push in the bottom lane by Geek, straight back.
Tsunami Slam AOG for that cover. Oh, good connection this time from the mid duo. 3 Loud Maykids very low, looking for an escape. Gauss very low, will not be able to run. That's a kill. Onic, they want blood. Beloyski, where will he go with Kyrie? There's surely enough damage, and along Sans side, Sans, seems like this time Beloyski will escape.
And now for Geekfam, it's back. Oh, even in the mid lane. It's just playing with Moscow, playing for Chidera, because Onic definitely have the advantage now around these team fights. Kyrie is certainly online. 2-level lead against Kids. And the big game changer in these fights, there's no answer to it for Geekfam. Lutpi. Lutpi can get a massive initiation. And you can see the pressure he's already putting on to Geekfam.
Yeah, he's exerting a lot of that. Poloisky even is a little bit wary in his positioning.
Gonna blitz this, they want to blitz this. Lutpi taking a lot of heat, he will fall first. Hey, Keyboy jumping in while Kyrie takes the Lord. Now Kyrie wants to take the kill. Gobs goes down, SOD doesn't land. And Onic, they have established the Lord.
Unfortunately so, right? Just as Chidera gets the Marksman Trinity as well, unfortunately it did not land. Sans actually gets that purple buff, so a failed steal from Chidera.
Nice take, nice secure for Suns. But the main guy right now for Onic is still Kyrie. He's like a raid boss. Geekfam, if they want to win this game, they got to deal with Kai. If not, Kyrie will just continue to dominate in this game. Item check on Kyrie. Starlium side, Holy Crystal, Blood Wings. He has a little bit more sustain. And again, when the shield gets procced, he will have that movement speed, the additional one to chase down these very hard to kill targets. Should be hard to kill, but so far Kyrie hasn't had any difficulties getting rid of a boy, assassinating him in the back. It's just Chidera that's a problem. Make it to the bottom lane though.
Yeah. Now with the Lord charging the top lane. Destroyed though. So now Onic, oh, SOD lands on Sans.
Look at Make It, look at Make It.
I don't think so. Kids looking to split push. Not enough time though. Sans, no. Yeah, so I thought Sans will fully commit the recall, but seems like Kai is on the job.
Oh, Poloisky gets spotted out there by Lutpi. Always acting like a ward, gathering information for his team, opening up the map, giving his team vision. And you can see Chidera instantly go for the other side of the map, that cross-map play, because of that information given in by Poloisky. So that's how they've been able to afford doing this. Savera going to be able to pick up that tower in the bottom side of the map. That's Suns with the Wings by Wings.
Oh, Feather Airstrike committed.
Ooh. Does he have flicker?
Almost. Almost. Chidera.
Yes, Purify. Unfortunately, no flicker. That could have been a kill. Or it could have at least been a flicker out for Chidera, but Chidera stayed patient. He knew that even though it hurt, it wouldn't kill him. No.
Oh, Kai! Oh my goodness, Kai finds one. Tsunami Slam, though, will hawk him down. And that's going to be a shutdown. Severo, though, finds a Teray. Chidera, very low, blinking out. That's going to be Onic still, though. 2 for 1. They lost Kai, but Naked's down as well.
So technically that trade was still worth it for Onic. Poloisky gets spotted out there. There's the information. That's a damage onto Keyboy, by the way, by a boy, but back to this. Wait a second.
Severo finds the killing spree. And that's an opening. That's an awkward opening there. Awkward positioning by Poloisky. A boy very low. SOD shouldn't. Oh, the connection! The balls of steel by Chidera. He finds 2 as well as May Kids, and that's Lutpi and Severo eliminated.
Just in time for them to take the Lord as well. Poloisky should be up in just a few, and they are 2 men up. Savero, that's 20 seconds. Geek, are they gonna go for the decision to blitz?
Man, underestimating the Navaria damage. That's what we've been seeing a lot from these players, a lot of MPL players so far. They just haven't been going up against it. Oh!
Keyboy, recipient of that Way of Dragon. Revitalize will do no good, but enough time for Kyrie to deal damage. That's 2 members out. Gobs locking him down. And that's gonna be the trade. 2 for 2. Geekfam and Onic reset.
Again, going up against Navaria, because this is a newly buffed hero, a lot of people miscalculate just how much damage he can deal. We've been seeing Lord Steals, pickoffs,
Lutpi alongside Sans. The damage will be enough to eliminate a boy and more room for Onic to take the Lord without Kyrie.
And Onic are able to recover from that massive bottom lane mistake. Through again, Kyrie, that was phenomenal. 1v5 he went in, was able to get the dub, the winning trade. Chidera was taking down Maykids as well. It really stopped Geekfam at their tracks from going for the Lord. And now Onic are back to square one, where they had the lead, they have this power spike, and now they're looking to do some real damage on Geekfam's base.
It looks like it. That Lord is marching in the top side of the map. You see the Genie's one. In addition to all the other items he has already, being picked up by Kyrie, who is currently sitting at 10-3.
What?
Savero?
Win of nature?
Uh-oh, mistap.
That's info.
That's
for Geekfam.
Right
Big.
before the Lord crashes as well.
See here. Mid, top, and bot. Will crash soon. AOG committed. Chidera now. Will lock. Keyboy down alongside Beloyski. Kyrie, though, eyeing the turret, finds it. So mid and top will go down as Sodi doesn't land. Fortunately for Onic.
Well, they get 2 inhibitor turrets. So that is still worth it, I believe, for Onic if they trade it just for Keyboy.
Yeah, 2 base turrets still incredible value, but oh, look at that damage with the lightning truncheon, the new one. 1 feathered airstrike, and he's down to a quarter. Doesn't have, you know, a lot of lifesteal. Chidera, now he finally gets the rose gold meter, so a little bit more sustain. It really is going to be the battle of poke. If a boy can land more of these shots, I think the last item will be a wishing lantern for a boy. When he gets that, you remember what Moreno was able to do, right? His damage yesterday. Oh, Sans? Okay, no. Lupi opens it up. Chidera and a boy, the 2 carries of Geekfam.
Let's see what they can do with it. Because when we're looking at these team fights, the peculiar thing is the layering of a crowd control, right?
Yeah.
Because if God goes immediately for Kyrie, which should be his main target, the counter...
Ooh.
Oh, that damage!
Yeah.
The counterplay that can happen from Onic is huge too, right? They have Keyboy, who has the AOG, plus they also have Lutpi, who can go for the counter engage in case the rest of the members of Geek follow up to that initial push onto Kyrie. So when we find Geek finding success, it's because Lutpi has no resources anymore because he's already utilized it. But how will they be able to replicate that same situation or that same scenario again?
Yeah, this is why it's very, very tough for Geekfam, because they got to get the pick off to the right member, and the right member is Kyrie. Remember, yeah, like you said, it's going to be very hard because they have so much more CC. So when they do go for the engage, they still also have to be careful. I think the best way is to bait out resources through a split push right now. They still have a Moskov. That should be a way to deal with the side wave. Damage should be enough already. A boy, still no Wishing Lantern. I don't know if he's even going for Wishing Lantern, by the way. Lord started by Onic.
No! 5-man spot there by your boy. SOD should land soon.
Vitalize.
Vitalize committed. Onic. What will their formation be? Kyrie looking for an angle. It seems like Onic also in no rush. Top lane. Moskov showing. What's the call here? Onic. Good response by your boy with the flicker. That's gonna be a wave. Dragon though. Keyboy will not be able to escape. Surely AOG will save his life. SOD lands. SOD lands. No. Chidera jumping in, win of nature and winner crown popped, but Kai eyeing
No way.
the target. That's gonna be again just Kalea with the cover. A boy picks up the double. Savero has the immortality, but he is low. Sans, will he be able to find the right play?
2-for-2 trade. That was a mad play coming in from Chidera, but unfortunately, the rest of the members were taken down and they were so low as well, so they couldn't go for the commit onto the neutral objective. Kyrie will respond back in 20 seconds. But what was that play from Chidera? He dodged everything that was thrown at him. Even Kyrie who got taken down in the process.
That was crazy, but you got to give props to Gobs. He really peeled for Chidera. That could have been a kill on Chidera. Could have been bad. Oh, now Astral Echo.
Yeah, feather strike spent as well. Onic now with the conceal. Keyboy trying to make something happen in the back lane. Trying to zone out members. Beloyski jumping in by Kids. Finds the Lord. Keyboy escapes. Beloyski loses immortality. The damage will surely be enough to take him down as Sans collects the kill.
Wow, 40 seconds for Beloyski to come back up next. Geek made the choice there, and they made the right one, right? Sure, they lost Beloyski in the process, but because Kyrie was not in the vicinity just yet. They were able to take it without any contest from the rest of the members, and here comes the Lord.
By the way, the answer, I was asking what is a boy building for this last item? It's not a wishing lantern, it's a holy crystal. And that's why you saw that damage, SOD!
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Are you gonna take it?
You went
I
2
don't
for
think take
2. No. Okay, it's a reset the Lord though.
By the way, this is an evolved Lord. They can play around it with damage reduction. Oh, look, Pete!
Oh my god, look, he jumping in with the feather air strike.
No
That's
way.
though. What? Eliminated by Makids. Now Onic, they will prioritize to take Makids down. What? But Makids finds the triple and the Maniac. Now looking for the Savage, but Cobbs says no. But the Lord, and 30 seconds for Sans, ladies and gentlemen. We have a game.
Wiped out in the 19th minute. Ladies and gentlemen, you can see the Lord still marching down. Look at the death timers. This is GG. We're going to game 2.
Onic, they have tried, but they fumbled, and Geekfam gladly takes game 1.
Makids, Maniac. Oh my lord, that was beautiful by Makids. What a clutch player in that final moment. Oh.